Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about binomial probability distribution tables and histograms. I'll use Desmos to find the binomial probability distribution, then I'll show you how to make the histogram in Excel. As a reminder, binomial probability distributions look at the probability of a success for a trial with only two outcomes. In our example today, we're going to look at free throws for a basketball player. We know there are two choices. When the player throws the ball, he can make the basket, or when he throws the ball, he might miss the basket. But notice there are only two things that can happen. We can have a success, or we can have a failure. So that's our binomial means two. A probability distribution table will show all possible outcomes and the probability of that outcome. We can use the table to create a histogram of the distribution and then look at the shape of the distribution. Let's say a basketball player makes a free throw 80% of the time. Let's find the probability distribution for 3 free throws. We want to say that our distribution is binomial with 3 trials and the probability of success is 0.8. When we go to Desmos, we open the keypad, click Functions, and then we scroll down until we find Distributions. We click Binomial. We enter the number of trials, which is 3, and the probability of success for each trial, which we said was 0.8. Let's click the zoom to get the correct domain and range. We can click on each dot to see each individual probability. The probability that the person makes 0 of the throws is 0.008. The probability of only getting 1 is 0.096. Getting 2 is 0.384, and then getting all 3 is 0.512. If we click Find Cumulative Probability, it will put lines into our graph, which gives us a preview of what a histogram would look like. I took the same values and I put them into Excel. So X represents the number of baskets that the basketball player made, then P of X shows me the probability of each of those events. Then I highlighted the values, I hit Insert, Recommended Charts, and I picked the bar chart. To make this a histogram instead of a bar chart, I right-clicked on the data, I said Format Data Series, and I changed the gap width to 0. I then formatted the outline to a different color, and I made the weight a little heavier so I could see the difference between each of the columns. When you look at the shape of the graph, you can see there's more on the left than there is on the right. We call this left skewed. We can also see the skewness in our original graph in Desmos. To see differences in skewness, let's change the probability of success. This time, let's make the probability of success 0.5. In this situation, we can see that it looks very symmetric. I have the same amount on the left as I do on the right. I also transferred this data into Excel and made a histogram where you can see the symmetry of the distribution. Let's change the success one more time. Let's make this one 0.15, which is very unlikely that this person makes a basket. I need to change the zoom so that you can see that this one is right skewed. I can see a lot of the data falls to the right. Taking that data and making a histogram in Excel shows us the right tail and right skewness of the data.